Welcome everyone back to the Jenna and Julien Podcast.
Yay!
This week with our special guest, Ricky Dillon.
Hey,
whoa.
Yay!
Thanks for having me.
Ricky was just here and we were shooting some stuff with them too.
Yeah.
For Collabs.
Collabs.
So Christmas.
Like Christmas, but cut out.
Like the best present ever. It's
Yeah,
Collabs.
put it in collab. Yep.
It's amazing.
So,
thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
This podcast is brought to you by Texture.com and MeUndies. Texture.com and Texture is the best way right now to read magazines like you're in the future. Okay? No more magazines laying around your house. No more getting subscriptions mailed to your house. You get it on your phone, get it on your tablet. Go to Texture.com/Jenna Julien to check it out. You get a free trial on us. Trust me, you will never read magazines normally again. MeUndies, twice as soft as cotton, twice as sexy as cotton. MeUndies is the new hottest underwear you can get. Go to MeUndies.com. That's MEUndies.com/Jenna Julien to get your first pair.
There you go.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors. You keep us going.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, thank you. We've actually talked about having you on the podcast before.
Well, I'm honored. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and just
happy.
being here because we really want to hang out with you. Like
I
all the
know.
time.
We need to hang out more.
We do. We do.
Just
without cameras, just chilling.
Just chill. Like we need to have a chill night.
We do.
You're
Whoa,
a busy
this
guy,
is,
though.
This is like
Nice, right? It's like
it's like
intimate.
cool hearing myself. Yeah.
I know. That's how I feel. When I talk, I'm just like, I like that voice.
Yeah. I used to hate my voice. Growing up, I hated it.
I still hate my voice. Really quick intro.
What?
For those who, for whatever dumb reason, doesn't know who Ricky Dillon is. Ricky Dillon is a incredibly awesome YouTube personality and also an incredible musical artist.
Thanks.
You began on YouTube, right? You started everything
Yeah.
on YouTube, and now you've branched out. In addition, you're completely still doing all your amazing videos, but you're also doing music now. And you're putting quite a bit of focus there, which is really cool. We'll talk about that. But YouTube.com/Ricky Dillon.
Yeah.
We'll link everything. But
That was so nice.
yeah,
Thank
for
you.
those who don't know, yeah. No, and how did you two first initially actually meet?
Well, hold on.
Like, in real life?
Before that, if I could wake up every day to that as like my alarm, that'd be so nice.
Can someone like put that as an MP3?
Yeah,
and send it to
record
Ricky?
that and like I want to wake up to that was so nice. Anyway,
Well, you guys were internet friends before.
we
you
met.
Yeah.
You probably don't remember when we met. It's actually kind of embarrassing.
No, I saw you told me on Instagram or something. You were like, "Okay, Jenna, this is when we actually met," and I was like, "Oh,
Should I tell the
shit.
story?
Yeah,
Yeah, I tell you.
First of all, I'm loving your lipstick stain on
thank
that.
you, thank you.
Very
Keeping it classy
vibrant.
over here.
Actually, what shade is that? I have a couple of lipsticks from when I film
It's
my.
vibrant purple.
You know my skits I do when I wear like
Yes.
wigs.
Oh,
I have
we know.
lipstick too, and I have. What color is that?
It's like a bright purple lip tar that I mixed with a black.
What is the
because I'm
actual
feeling
name?
fall
What's the
out.
name? Because we all know that there's names.
don't-
Mine
on
is
the bottom.
Luscious Lilac.
Oh, okay. I probably something along those
Probably
lines.
luscious
like that.
lilac.
Yeah, it's a lip tar. So.
You wish.
All right.
It was luscious lilac.
Okay, so this story. Whoa, it'd be so
Whoa.
good on. Wait,
We're
whoa.
good. We're good.
Test. Check. Check. Checkmate. Okay. So, my first VidCon, 2012, I was a little YouTuber. I had like 20,000 subscribers. So I was like growing still, you know?
Yeah.
So I was very like anxious to like meet all my faves. Like it was my first time ever seeing anyone in person. So I was like, it was all so new. I was like,
know.
oh my God, whoa. And I wasn't like an invited guest. I just came on my own. So I wasn't invited to the parties. Like at night. Like, you know, the District Lines party they had?
Yeah.
So me and my friends, like O2L, before O2L, like pre-O2L, but like all of us, we were hanging out and we were like, we have to get into this party. So we snuck in through the kitchen. We went to, like, we found this random door.
Oh, shit.
Went through the kitchen, ran past these, like, chefs that were like, whoa, you can't be here, get out. We're like, bye. And we ran through and, like, came in the side door into the party. It was, like, really easy.
Dude,
and no one
that
else.
is
Oh my
so fucking
God.
funny.
No one else did it but us. But anyway, it was like every like YouTuber I've ever watched was just having some fun, dancing around.
In the flesh, not on a screen.
Yeah,
just
in the
like
flesh.
right
And it
there.
was
Yeah.
the most overwhelming experience ever because I had not met anyone yet.
Yeah.
It was the first day of VidCon. I just arrived and I was like, what is going on? Like you were just strutting around. Like Grace was there, Smosh, Epic Mealtime, Shane. Was Shane there? I don't remember. But like, everyone was just walking
I
around.
think he
I
was
almost
in
had like a
2012.
meltdown because I've just been watching people on the screen.
Yeah.
And then it just happened in person. So I was that annoying fan running around meeting everyone So I don't remember how.
That's
Hopefully it wasn't that embarrassing.
No, oh my god!
But
first of all,
wait, this
it's
is
never
VidCon
been
or
embarrassing.
playlist?
VidCon
Because I
2012.
met you at one of the playlists, one of
Yeah.
the first plays.
Yeah.
But really quick, I want to interject the kitchen thing. That's fucking genius because
know.
It is.
every YouTube person who goes to that party gets escorted through some kitchen.
I know.
Always.
Right?
So just fucking walk through the kitchen.
Wait, let me interject too. The owners of VidCon, sorry.
Yeah, they're not going to let you in now. I mean,
Yeah, I don't.
I'm sure
My
Hank
bad.
watches our podcast.
But yeah, so as you guys were like getting crunk, relaxing, I was running around getting pictures of everyone. And I found you and I was like,
Wait, getting pictures of everyone or with
with
everyone?
everyone.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was like classy about it. Like I wasn't like,
No, yeah, for sure.
Like I politely asked, I was like, hey, I'm Ricky. I love your videos. Can we get a quick picture? And yeah. That's how we met. You were super nice.
Aw,
You
yeah,
were
that
like,
makes me
oh my
happy.
gosh, thank you. Like, yeah, and then
Ew.
I mean, from about, I would say 10 times going to these, I would estimate I've been to that type of thing like 10 times with her.
Mm-hmm.
And she 100% goes into these parties. Like she does a full day of meet and greets,
Right.
whatever, panels. And she goes into the parties not expecting to be like, okay, time to relax and have a drink. It's more like time to like meet people again, you know, because
Yeah.
even if you're a YouTuber, a lot of people want to meet people.
Yeah.
And so
it's half
when
of
you,
the fun of VidCon
exactly.
is
And so
meeting
I
other
love it.
YouTubers.
which
I
is
really
amazing
do.
because you said you remember her being nice. She's like
You really
100%
were.
always that way. Like,
thanks,
yeah.
Ricky.
yeah. I think my caption was like how genuine you were. So, yeah. But
still
looking
your
back,
Instagram?
I feel bad because like the party is a way for like after a full day of like meeting people. Most YouTubers like to wind down in the party,
Yeah.
so I kind of feel bad like that I
Oh my
ran
god,
around.
don't feel bad.
Dude, it's
Any
you're
YouTuber
100%.
out there that I met that night, I'm sorry.
Well,
It was
if it
worth
makes you
it,
feel any
though.
better, you're not the only one doing it. So
Yeah.
True, it was all
I
too
do
well.
it too, though. I do it every single year. I'm like, hi,
Yeah.
I'm Jenna. It's nice to meet you. I did that
that's
with
like-
like several Viners.
It's true,
this year.
dude.
Oh, and then
Wacky.
to add more to my
God.
embarrassment, that following playlist at a party, you came up to me.
Yeah, I was like, Ricky.
That was
Okay.
in Florida, right? I was there
asked
for that
for-
one.
You
were there.
I was there for that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But you asked me for a picture, and then I freaked out because you asked me, and then I think you heard me. I was like, oh my god, Jenna just asked me for a picture. What do I do?
I did not hear you say that. Oh my god.
I was just so excited.
That's
So,
fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that picture we took, I had like my wallet under my arm, so it looked like I had like a jacked bicep.
I remember that.
It looks
all the comments
crazy.
are like, Jenna is jacked.
Jenna knows
is on
all the tricks to
It
taking
doesn't
pictures.
like I don't look
I wish I
jacked
knew that
though. I
trick.
look like I'm on steroids.
I want that trick. Wait, where do you put the purse? Like
You
right
put
on
it like
You put it so it like flattens your arm. And, like,
Yeah.
I'm not-
so it just like pops
It
out the
extends it,
flattens
yeah.
your
yeah.
bicep, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Hi," and it just looks like
like
bam.
jacked Jenna.
Oh yeah. Jacked Jenna.
But it's a
Oh.
cute picture.
We should insert these pics in the video. I'll send them to you guys.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Pretty
try it.
adorable.
Either way,
Right.
go check it out. It's still on your Instagram somewhere.
Oh, yeah, just scroll way
Just
back.
go stalk him.
2012.
Yeah.
Just like a bunch of them on the
Yeah.
way.
Just have fun along the way. Exactly.
Also,
Just scroll and scroll.
also, our first picture together at VidCon was my most liked.
Really?
Like I had hit like my first like I think 1,000 likes with that picture. So we make it. We make a good
Damn.
like
Her arm
team.
must have been so jacked then.
Yeah.
Because
Fucking so
I
jacked.
wouldn't like that unless her arm was fucking pumped up. Right?
Yeah.
Hit
Well,
that
I
button.
have a question. Who was the person that you were like most nervous to meet? Like, was there someone on YouTube before you met them that influenced you or that you really wanted to meet that made you like nervous?
I think Shane because I think he was the first one I found because I way back before I even had a channel, I would like look up songs to listen to, and I found his parodies.
Didn't we all?
Right? So I watched him. He was my first one I watched. So I think I've watched him the
He
longest.
was my first one too.
Yeah. And like, he's still killing it. And he's still like, I mean, we're friends now, but he still inspires me. So,
Yeah.
but even way back then, I met him at my first VidCon, but I was so
that was the
nervous.
same when you met Jenna at. That was the first
Yeah.
one.
And I have that on me meeting Shane's on video. It's on a video on my channel. It's still
You
up.
vlogged it.
Yeah. VidCon 2012. It's me meeting Shane.
I do not have a video. I would say the same. I was super nervous to meet iJustine because she's
I love Justine.
The reason why
We just
I
hung
started
out this
YouTube.
past week. Yeah.
I know. I saw pictures. I was like
Yeah.
jealous.
Oh,
lit.
StreamCon, right? Yeah.
And What the Buck.
But I don't mean to interject, but my first two were Shane and Justine.
Yeah, same. And I also watched What the Buck and a little bit of Fred, because Fred Fiddlehorn was like everywhere. Ray William Johnson and Smosh and Ryan Higa.
Yes.
But Justine was like one of the only girls like doing it.
She was like the girl. She was like the queen of YouTube.
Doing it. And like Boxy was in there. Like there was some crazy shit. Lonely Girl was in there. But like Justine, you know, she put me in a spiritual place.
I love
like,
Justine.
How can I be her? But the first time I met Shane was at a VidCon. I was like, same thing. I wasn't invited. I sort of just went. I lived in Boston.
No way.
Yeah. So I flew.
Yeah.
And just sort of like showed up. I met Hannah Hart for the first time because we had been internet friends. And we like met each other in the lobby where you get like your name tag. I was like, Hannah. She was like, yeah. Like, whoa, we met each other in person. Yeah.
I have a story to tell, but finish. Okay.
And so I was taking the elevator. I had just met Michael Buckley, like in the hallway, and he was amazing. And he said hello to me, and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And then I saw fucking Shane Dawson getting into the elevator, and he was doing that like super long hair, like vest thing.
Oh, that look.
The vest thing for years. And he just sort of looked at me, and I was like, hi, Shane. Hi. And he just was like, hey. It's nice to meet you. I was like, okay, see you later, bye. And then he got in the elevator, and I was
that's
like,
so cute.
I gotta get somewhere. I'm sweating. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I'm sweating.
But yeah, no picture, no nothing. I was just like, I couldn't make a sentence.
Wait, I want to ask you something, because you were obviously very enthusiastic about being on YouTube and creating before you met these people in real life, because you were watching them and you were doing your own thing.
Ricky used to do a lot of stop motion.
Yes.
That shit was the shit.
Wow, wow, whoa.
Yeah, she's a good stalker.
Thanks.
So when you did like get the chance to both physically see these people in real life and talk to them and, you know, meet who you could meet, what did that do for like, because when you get back home after that, you know, you're obviously in a different place.
Right.
You know, what does that kind of experience like do to you? Because clearly that is something you remember really well, and it obviously impacted how you changed your path.
Yeah, actually, me and JC Kalen, we had like a deep talk like the day after VidCon. That VidCon inspired us both like tremendously. Yeah. Like seeing people like in person and like people that have like quote like made it, like they were, you know, had like a big following, like see them like on stage and stuff. They like inspired us to like work harder, and that literally is how O2L happened. That night we like sat around, and it was JC's idea. He was like, what if we just like work really hard and come together and make it this big channel like all together and just like make like everyday videos with a theme or whatever. And like that's how O2L came to be. So because of that VidCon,
you guys all kind of buckled down at the same time.
Yeah. And we all had our own channel already.
Yeah.
But that VidCon like gave us like that big push.
It's really cool, dude. Yeah. It's cool how you remember that moment.
No, I remember that vividly. That's like one of the best weeks of my life.
Yeah. There's so much energy that like when you meet someone that you admire, it really does like pump you up. Yeah. Like to keep going.
And the coolest thing about that first VidCon was that not only did I meet like my favorites to watch, I met all my friends too. Like O2L, like Gen X Pin, like in person. It was crazy. Like I vividly remember Akian Lolly. Yeah. I remember when we first met, he was texting me. He was late to VidCon. So I was like, where are you? Oh my God. And I was in the lobby, like meeting, I guess, everyone. And he showed up and we made eye contact across like the lobby. And we're like, oh my God. So we like ran through people and like hugged. It was like super like dramatic. Aww. And then I remember when I met Jen, you know Jen X Pin? Yeah. She like came around a corner and she was like the tiniest thing ever.
She is teeny.
She was like if you're watching the video, she was like this big. Like I was like, whoa!
Like to scale.
Everyone in person is smaller. Do you think? Do you agree?
Yeah. Oh, big
everyone's
time.
like,
except for Trevor Moran. That motherfucker is tall.
He's tall as fuck.
Yeah.
And I've taken a picture with him at every single VidCon I've ever been to, and it's like Trevor's here, Trevor's here, Trevor's here, Trevor's like enormous.
Grew really tall.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple people where I feel the other way around. Like I watch them and I'm like, they're massive, and then I meet them, I'm like, yo, like I'm bigger than you.
On Vine. Do you know who Jay
Versace on Vine? Jay Versace. He's this guy who makes Vines where you can only see like right here, and he has like a very like a young looking face.
Julian didn't believe me. I was like,
he's actually, like 6 you're right. 6.
He's a tall kid.
Do you guys know Patrick Quirky?
No.
He's a YouTuber, and I've watched him for years. Yeah. And I only saw like this.
And then you meet him in person.
But okay, he was like 6'5".
Oh my God. So overwhelming.
And I'm tall. He towered me, and I was like, What?
It's very overwhelming.
So yeah,
It's a mind
The
fuck.
coolest thing
It's a
is like
mind-
seeing like people in 3D.
Yeah.
It also kind of just like cements into your brain that this is a real human.
Yeah.
Like you see them online, you see, and you like when you see their height or something,
I
it's like
know.
almost a realization that they are so much more than what you have already seen.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they're a giant ass
Yeah,
fucking
you think
dude.
you know everything about them, and then you meet them in person. You're
Yeah.
like, oh my
It's
god,
a cool-
Oh my
I know
God.
like so much about your life, but like you don't know me.
Yeah.
It's sad because
sorry.
I feel like I've met everyone now. Like that experience is so fun, but like
Yeah.
I think I've met everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Have I?
you've met a lot of traditional.
I have not
celebrities,
met,
so-
and I love.
you've not met everyone because there's going to be a channel that you see tomorrow or the next week that you fall in love with.
True.
Right.
And then you'll have to meet them too.
that's-
I have
It's
not met
unlimited.
someone who I love. Do you know Graveyard Girl? Bunny?
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's take a second
Love.
for the queen.
I love her, and I have not met her yet.
Dude,
So I'm still.
I have not met her.
I can
either.
still hold on to that moment because I haven't met her yet.
Dude, I fucking adore her. She
And do
does herself.
Do not describe her in person because I want to. You met her yet?
No,
have you
never.
met
Oh, good.
No.
Good.
Yeah,
But
yeah. You guys
I
I want to. I want to
Yeah.
experience.
I first figured out who Graveyard Girl was because I think it was like 2012 or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. And she had won like a 17 magazine or something contest of like
Good. As she
YouTuber
should.
to watch or something like
sure,
that.
for sure.
So they asked me to record like a cell phone video saying like, oh, congratulations on winning this award. Keep going. Like, you're doing great.
Yeah.
So I checked out her channel to know who I was talking about. And that name, Graveyard Girl, is like, does not leave you. Like,
Right.
you remember that. For
sure.
And so I had sent her a fucking video message years ago and then started watching her fucking channel. I'm like, she is so fucking legit. Like, so legit.
I mean, she'll do makeup tutorials, and her voiceover is the funniest thing in the world.
Yes.
I have learned how to do makeup because I've watched her for humor, but I'm like, wait a minute, there's facts in here too. And her does this thing really work videos?
Love those.
Best thing ever.
She is like so unapologetically herself all the time.
I'm obsessed
It's
with her.
Wonderful.
I have to meet
No
her.
fucks.
It's hard. It's hard to not respect people like that.
Absolutely.
I think it's interesting when you meet someone and like you get to like hug them and shake their hand, and you get to when you shake their hand, you feel them,
Yeah.
and you feel their shirt, and you feel
Yeah.
the texture of their shirt.
Oh,
Kind
here
of
it
like
comes.
texture.com,
Here it
where you
comes.
can get free magazines.
That segue.
For one
Whoa, wait a minute.
subscription
Whoa.
Ricky's mind is
I just got
blown.
blindsided.
I'm sorry.
No,
I like
love
to really
it.
sneak up on these transitions.
I love
because
it.
It's fun for me. Texture.com
Makes me laugh every time.
is the future of magazines. You and your family can all share one account. You can go on different devices and have all your magazine subscriptions pop up right there. And guess what? That's not even it. Offline reading. For those of you who travel or go on trains or shit where you don't have Wi-Fi, download it for offline reading and you have it on your device.
Yeah, don't pay that $12 for Wi-Fi
He's the
on the
flight
plane.
attendant acting out the actions right now as I describe it, right? That's what that is. Yeah, so you download it for offline reading. You have over hundreds of different magazine subscriptions. When you get to the airport and you're like, hey, I want to buy the magazine, but it's like $10, $15. Well, you already paid that for your monthly subscription to all these different ones. So check out texture.com. It's the future of magazine reading. Texture.com/Jenna Julien for your first free trial. And while you're reading, you need to be comfortable, okay? And the underwear you're wearing right now is not as comfortable as MeUndies. I will guarantee that because MeUndies is so soft and so wonderful. And if you take off your pants and you're around your significant other or your pet or nobody at home, you'll look sexy as fuck because MeUndies is dope. And they have awesome designs and their Instagram is fire. So check out MeUndies for the most lit underwear in the entire world. MeUndies, meundies.com/Jenna Julien. They apparently came out with a new pair of joggers, the ones that like sit low, you know?
Ooh.
Those are hot right now.
They are hot.
Oh, dude, MeUndies
Ooh, they make
nailed
me look
it.
good.
Yeah, so
Yes.
underwear is just the tip of the iceberg. Check out our sponsors. MeUndies.com/Jenna Julien, Texture.com/Jenna Julien. Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you,
Thank you for letting me do
sponsors.
that. Let's proceed.
That whole time I pictured a flight attendant doing this.
You were
I was doing that the whole time.
I saw Ricky. I was like, oh, he's
Yeah,
acting
for
it out.
those
That's
of you
great.
that are listening to
Yeah.
this and not watching it on
Ricky
YouTube,
just totally
you did just
slayed.
miss out on some
Oh, yeah.
miming.
Do you
Well,
know-
you did too,
We mimed,
yeah,
we
yeah.
mimed.
Do you know the American Airlines video they play? I crack up every time with this one girl.
What is it? I
What is
know
wait,
the
no,
Todrick
describe. I want to hear it.
Okay,
No, yeah, we know the
There's one part. It lasts like 10 seconds, like 10 full seconds. She holds out like the safety card that we can read. Like,
right.
If you're gonna die, do this. She holds it out, but then they zoom in on the card. But in the background, her face is right there. I don't know if she realized that she was in frame.
Yeah,
I think she thought it was just a card. But so she's like this.
She's making the Ricky face.
Now
she's holding the most.
Wait, this is American
next
Airlines?
American Airlines flight. Watch closely
because the guy editing it he's had this skills to
honestly,
crop it
she
out,
was
but he was like, hey,
she's
she looks fucking derpy as hell, and I'm gonna keep that shit in.
But she's a very pretty girl. She's cute. So like she looks good, but she's making this face like she does not want to be there.
I like how you mentioned the protocol card. Like if you're gonna die, read the card.
But that's what it is, right? Like, oh no, we're crashing.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
Oh my god,
that's amazing. I love that shit because now airlines are getting like hip. You know, like Virgin Atlantic is or Virgin America.
Virgin with Todrick. Oh my god, slaying.
Well, that's slays. That's slays. Like no matter what you want to feel about that song, you're singing it in your head the whole flight. Period. Right. And then Delta with Lena, Overly Attached Girlfriend. They
have a new one.
It's brilliant.
Because Lil Anthony was in that, and I'm so mad.
Oh, Ricky's pissed.
I had my phone out on Snapchat ready to record Lil Anthony's part in that Delta video, and they changed it.
No,
they had a whole.
Wait a minute. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. No, because they took out one of the parts that I'd seen on Reddit.
They had a whole internet theme.
You saw it on the internet. Yeah.
No, they had it for. I saw it in person.
Oh,
no, I saw it in person on a plane.
Oh shit. Okay.
But they recently, I had a flight, like my Italy flight.
They have different versions.
I guess they maybe like international is different.
Yeah. Wait, so you were on an international flight?
Yeah. It was some like lame, like
and just
generic, like
out, or?
Buckle your seatbelt. Here's some peanuts, and I was like, "Where's Lil Anthony?"
Yeah,
it wasn't like.
Well, it has to be some international.
Yeah,
maybe.
Because.
Like, I want to know really though if they still have it on domestic flights
because it was great. It was like Harlem Shake.
Yeah.
Lena.
No, exactly.
What is that called? The
Neon Cat.
Neon Cat. Lil Anthony. It was it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
Which I think is really smart because those videos were the epitome of being behind.
And people know it and they want to watch.
Yeah.
So
what the fuck?
Yeah. Wait, so
What the
fuck? What was Lil Anthony singing?
During Harlem Shake, he gets up and dances.
Okay.
And he's like voguing. It's like great.
So you didn't see the entire Harlem Shake part though. So it wasn't like just he was cut out.
It's like it shows the whole plane, but he's like front and center. He like pops up and like dances.
Yeah. So on the version he wasn't in?
It wasn't even Harlem Shake. It was nothing.
Okay, no. So he was for sure. It was probably just different versions.
I guess. Yeah.
I want to bring something up. I feel like I've really sort of recently been, really kind of into and enamored with filmmaking, getting creative with camera work and audio and music and everything. And I have an outlet to do that, which I'm so happy about, like with the vlogs and stuff. But when I watched your Stars video when it came out, it was a music video that you filmed in Iceland. Mm-hmm. You were in Iceland for what, 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, about a week.
Oh, about a week.
Yeah,
okay, so
about a week ago.
About a week. Oh man,
sorry.
So you made this music video with like you went all in terms of getting the right people and the right equipment and the right shots.
And that was the first time. You went to Alaska. No. You went all over the country.
No, like you've done this before. It was clearly not your first rodeo. But when I personally watched Stars, I remember watching it, and I feel like it was right around the time when I was, getting really, really kind of obsessed with being into filmmaking, making really like interesting, different stuff, testing things out. Mm-hmm. And when I saw that video, I was like so blown away by the fact that like, you somehow cultivated the best group of people to create that. The song is great. I love the song, but the video is really what got me for Stars. I mean, when you had the idea for Stars, like you had the song, when you had the idea for the video and you're like, it's going to happen in Iceland. How did that like come to your brain like that as a whole idea? Because it really comes off when you watch it as a full thought.
Yeah.
It's not a half-ass thing. It comes off.
It's a complete thought.
Exactly. So like when it first came to you, like where did it come from and what was it like in your brain?
First of all, thank you. Yeah. That really means a lot. I really appreciate it.
I think I still, by the way, have the second top comment on that video. You have the first top comment. I have the second.
I mean, it really, really means a lot. Like my favorite thing in the world is just like genuine feedback. So thank you.
No, absolutely.
But second, I have the best director ever, Andrew Valentine. Love him to death. He's done all my videos except one, all my music videos except one. And he's so amazing. Every aspect about him is incredible. Like, we work together so well. What's good about him is, like, I guess it's like a traditional director, like, they just kind of take control and they're like, do this, do that. But with him, we kind of, like, work together. He takes my creative input and takes my ideas together. We just...
That's a good director.
It's really
exactly.
important.
We connect so well. And he knows that because I'm a YouTuber doing songs, I'm not just like throwing out a song. I want to be so much involved into the video process as well.
You want to see it all the way through.
So he loves the fact that I want to make a video. So with even like the song I'm filming in Paris soon, like he's doing that one as well. What we do is we'll like meet somewhere and we'll sit down for like hours and just like brainstorm and come up with like the general like idea for the song. Yeah. And then he usually comes up with like a basic concept, and he's so creative.
He's got a gift at it.
I have never once been like,
for sure.
No.
Yeah.
Every time he gives me an idea, I'm like, I love it. Let's go.
Yeah.
So his idea was Iceland. What happened was I was like, I have this song and it's about like stars. I want it to be like alien space themed. I want to be like on an alien planet. So that was my idea. And I was like, how do we do that? And I guess he just knew Iceland. I think he had been there before, and like he had scoped
someone
it out.
scouted that location.
Yeah, I think he had like wanted to film there for a while.
Okay.
So he knew like how it looked. And Iceland is very like, it looks so like different. Like they have like black beaches. They have like remote like wasteland with like no trees, but it's like all gorgeous. Yeah. It looks like a different planet.
It looks like fake. It doesn't even look real. It's insane. It's mind blowing.
You have to go in person. But he was like, let's go to Iceland. Like, that sounds ridiculous and crazy, but are you down? I'm like, heck yeah. Like, I love going all out. It's my favorite thing in the world. Yeah. So he drew up the concept, and we just kind of like put our heads together and like drew it out, and we just went and shot it. So cool. Dude. Did he go a day? Well, yeah, we went a day early and we like scoped. No, he went a week early and like drove like down the coast and like found the places we want to film at. And then I came and we just kind of like filmed.
So sick.
I remember watching all your vlogs through that too.
Oh yeah, I made a vlog.
Yeah.
You fucking crack me the fuck up. You already know that though. But what I appreciate the most, especially when I first started watching your music videos, I think it was around the time that there was like Nobody and that sort of thing, because you were trending on my radio show, so I would like had to watch them.
Yes,
So I'm like, I need to sit down and watch this because we're playing it on the show. So I need to talk about the video. Or Ricky, obviously I know you, but I like had seen it, but I'm like paying extra attention to it because it's on the show.
Right.
And so I'm like reading about where you shot it and like, digging too far because that's what I do. And what I appreciate the most is that, first of all, you're a wonderful person. There's not a fucking mean bone in your body. And I just appreciate that you could easily shoot those videos here
on
at
the
home,
soundstage,
not leave. You could do them quickly. You could be done with them in like a day, but you take the time to make them so special
and it comes off.
Beautiful.
It really does come off like that.
Really though, like you don't have to do it, and you do it because you care about it, and you make the people that are watching it feel that, which I really appreciate.
And one thing is like, a person can watch your video. If someone watched Stars and they were not a fan of it, and they were like, I don't like this music, I think this story is weird, whatever, they can still watch your video and still appreciate what you're physically bringing to the table. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of fucking hours, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like you put more work in that video probably than I've put into every single video I've ever uploaded. No, seriously, it's a lot of fucking work and planning, and I appreciate it.
And even just really also getting the right people behind it. Like as you said,
I'm very lucky.
Andrew,
Andrew's amazing.
Yeah, and like everyone he recruited and everyone you had on the team, like. I mean, those fucking time lapses are no fucking joke. Like, let me tell you, the Northern Light time, like, those are sick. Like, it was really great.
I'm really excited for you have new stuff coming.
So let's get to that. That was great.
Before that, I want to do one interjection. So,
go ahead.
Because it's literally my favorite thing to do. Before I did like vlogs way back when, and I made like music videos to like other people's songs. I mean, some of them are still up. I love like hearing a song and like envisioning like ideas. So now that I make music, the coolest thing in the world is just to like bring it to like visual life. I love it. Like every song I make, I want to make a video for. Literally, my album coming out,
That's awesome.
I want to do a video for every single song because I just love bringing it to life. That's
why not?
That's why I go.
You don't play by traditional rules.
Yeah.
You can make a video for every.
Beyonce did.
Yes, she.
I'm literally gonna make a visual album. It'll take more time.
If
If you're ever in life considering doing something, Beyonce did it. So
Right.
fucking do it. Like you know. Like,
The only
whatever.
difference is she dropped it all at once. I'm gonna spread
that's
mine
fucking
out.
crazy.
But I love making music videos. It's like my
Well,
biggest
also,
passion.
For you,
I identify with that.
For you as a person, I feel like, years from now, you can look back on your life and whatever happens, you have these like stunning moments
Absolutely.
of completion and just
Yeah.
like really awesome shit that you fucking made. Like you took all that time.
I mean, do you ever
It's really dope.
find yourself on set or on location, like out of the country, and you're like, "Fuck, this shit's fucking hard," and I could I could walk away right now.
I'm
I could
crying.
call it
I want
quits.
some macaroni and
I'm
cheese. I want to go home.
Like whatever it is, like I could easily find a way to get myself out of this and have it be completed. But you remember the fact of the last time you did it and you saw it to the end. Like that's got to be that's got to be the pushing factor. For
Honestly,
you.
I don't. I really do love every part of it.
You like traveling?
Now,
and stuff?
in general, with YouTube, there are moments when I'm like, I don't want to do this. But then I remind myself, like, I'm very grateful and lucky that this is my life.
Yeah.
But with music videos and my music, I've never really had that moment.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Well, speaking of music, you like every song you come out with, I'd say is a solid progression of getting better.
Thank you.
do
And
have,
Ricky writes like most of them.
You write
My new
Himself
stuff,
and
most of it I
co-writes.
wrote. Yeah.
and so
really.
speaking of your new stuff, you have an album coming out,
Yes.
and new stuff coming out, which we got a little sneak peek of.
Yeah, I played them like 3 songs.
We got a little sneak peek. It was pretty great.
Thank you.
What we can say though is you've been teasing this on Twitter. You
Yeah.
did a duet with Trevor,
Yes.
and I loved that. We just heard that like just before this.
Do you like it?
It's really great.
Fucking fire.
Thank you.
I fucking love Trevor.
Trevor,
I fucking
yeah.
love
He
you.
kills it on the
You
song.
guys like together, like my brain exploded.
Thank you.
Fuck me up.
Your album though,
Fuck
coming
me up.
out. Give us your thoughts. Like how did it start? How did it finish?
Yeah,
Are you happy
okay.
with it? Like, is it great?
I'm very happy with it. We started in March.
Oh, shit.
So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I've worked really long and hard. Like I've been like a perfectionist. Like
Yeah.
I'll like go back and forth with like this one little part I don't like. Can we redo it? Can I come back in? And like I've been like that nitpicky because I want it to be like my favorite thing in the world.
It's your
With some of
baby.
my previous songs, I love them all, but this listening back to stuff that's I'm like I wish I could have redone that. You know what I mean? Which I don't regret them. I like them all, but I wish I could have like redone parts with these songs. I don't want that ever. So I've made sure that I like literally every last thing.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So we started in March, and it was only going to be an EP at first, which is going to be like 5 songs.
Yeah.
But then I just kept making more, and I was at like 7 or 8, and I was like,
awesome.
"Whoa,
Fuck it.
this
Bring
is
an album.
yeah, this is too much." So I'll just
Do it live.
let's do an album. So I now have 11, but it might, as of today, might be 12. I just this other producer like came to me and was like, "Yo, I want to work with you." So it we're still like negotiating. It may or may not happen. So it'll be at least 11, but it might be 12.
Dope.
But definitely like well, that's a lot. So
Comes out at the beginning of December or the end of November.
pre-order starts beginning of December, and it officially comes out end of December. I don't have the exact dates yet, but that's pretty.
That's
spot
exciting,
on.
man. That's
I'm so excited.
That's really cool. Yeah.
And there's 3 collaborations. I've announced Trevor and my best friend Shelby. And then I have one that I haven't announced yet.
Fucking Shelby. She's the one in your video where you do the questions, but you answer every question with a different pose.
Oh, yeah.
We love that video so
I've
much.
watched it like
We've
12
watched that
times.
video so much.
But I had blue hair, right?
Oh, yeah. It was like light. It was like faded.
cracks
Oh,
me
The
up.
funny
dude.
part of that, which my one
I don't know what it is. You're like,
complaint
oh,
about
no,
Snap,
man.
my one complaint about Snapchat is how you can't archive your stories because she Snapchatted me.
You can save your
save
story.
I know, but we didn't.
You can save your story as a whole. You
I know
that, right? Okay.
But she Snapchatted me filming that, and it was the funniest thing
All right,
in the
yeah,
world.
I
I
wish
wish
that
we could like
existed.
watch it.
I
She
wish
was sitting there
that fucking
Snapchatting it.
existed, man.
Anyway, so Shelby,
yeah.
we did a duet.
So she's on the song with you. Okay.
She did so good. Like I was.
She's dope.
I mean, I had never heard her like full on sing. I've heard her like sing along to a song on the radio. And I was like, "Oh, you're good."
Yeah.
But she did really good. Like she killed it.
That's awesome.
She has a very like nice like Taylor Swift tone. It's
And
good.
that's like your girl. Like
Yeah.
you've been
Yeah,
friends
you guys are
for
tight.
years.
Since
right?
kindergarten.
Yeah.
The song is it's the best friend anthem.
Kindergarten?
Ew, what's a best friend name?
It's the cutest thing, yeah.
Jenna, do you know anyone from kindergarten? Because I fucking don't.
No, I do
No,
not.
I absolutely don't.
I mean,
Like,
not
middle
that hangs
school is
out
even
with
a
me.
stretch.
So
Yeah.
no.
She did really good. I was very impressed. Like when she went into the booth, she was so nervous, and like me and my producer, we were like, just go for it. And then like she sang, and we were like, whoa, what the heck?
That's
Yeah.
dope. That's
Shelby
really
got
cool.
She did really good. So I can't
She's
wait.
on the new album.
Yeah.
And one
Shelby,
secret-
Trevor,
a
and then a
one.
secret
A secret collab.
person
Sweet.
that we're still working
Sweet.
out. So
I'm very excited.
I'm excited too. And I'm so excited that we got to sit down with you and like chill and talk about stuff
Yeah, you
because
guys
like
are
you're
fun.
really, you are like I wouldn't say different because different kind of comes off as weird, but like you're a unique personality, especially
Thank
on the
you.
internet.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who find their way on the internet and then they find their little shortcuts and they take them all the time.
Yeah.
But you've never done that. And I can really appreciate that.
I really feel like Ricky is a perfect example of someone that would be doing this regardless of if anyone was watching or not. Like what we did earlier tonight, we made that fucking acapella app video with us singing. Like when you fucking uploaded that, like you crack me the fuck up. Like shit is funny because it's funny. That is an example of something that is just fucking funny.
It flew by too.
thank you.
Like it's so internety and fucky, and that's like what that questions video is. Like you fucking do you so hard, and it cracks me the fuck up.
That really means a lot. Thank you.
But
you.
you're
I'm gonna cry.
very fucking genuine and sweet, and you are like when you tweeted your burrito order, and I was peeing my pants. I was peeing my fucking
I remember that.
fucking hilarious, dude.
I was like looking at my Twitter feed and it says tomatoes, onions, rice, beans, tortilla, fucking whatever, like chicken. And then his next tweet is, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was my burrito order."
Do you know what happened? Do you know Postmates? Like
Yeah, I love Postmates.
Yeah, so I had to like type out what I wanted my burrito. My lip is wet. Sorry. So I had to type out my burrito order. I was like, I should just tweet this. I just tweeted it.
Like I was
dude,
laughing.
no fucks.
Like some of the shit that you tweet, like with your exclamation points, you'd be like, "I just woke up. I'm really excited about it." 6 exclamation points, some shit like that. Like it fucking makes me laugh.
Hilarious
Well,
shit.
thank you.
For those who
Just a
like I
genuine
said,
person.
yeah, absolutely genuine. And I'm not going to judge you, but for whatever weird reason you don't already know about Ricky, everything Ricky will be linked in the description. So check all of that out, please. Also, thank you to our sponsors for the podcast, Texture.com, for the best way to read magazines like you're flying in a spaceship in the future. And check out our flight attendants over here giving you the visuals, but basically Texture is a way to get magazine subscriptions right to your device, your iPhones, your iPads, your tablets. Go to texture.com/Jenna Julien. And MeUndies for the sexiest underwear around. They are lit. They are fire. Literally not.
Lit
though.
on fire.
They are not on fire.
They're not on fire.
They're safe. Then they are twice as soft as cotton. And
Yeah.
They're safe for your bottom.
Ricky can attest. Like they're soft.
Yeah.
They're soft. Like
But they're not on fire. They're very safe.
they're not on fire. They're safe.
They're good for your body.
MeUndies. That's meundies.com/Jenna Julien. Thank you to our sponsors. And once again, seriously, thank you, dude, for coming
Thank
on
you,
the podcast.
Ricky.
Thank you. You guys were so nice.
Always a
That
pleasure
like
hanging
lifted my
out with
spirits.
You deserve it.
Thanks for
And,
having me.
dude. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah, do you.
We'll link your stuff now. When your shit comes out next month, we will also remind you guys about that because it's
thank
worth
you.
checking out. Thank you for hanging
I
out.
almost borked.
Oh, good boy.
bork.
Good almost borp.
And the video that we made will be out in Collabs.
I think
Collabs.
December 2nd.
you're
That
thinking of
was
releasing
so
that first.
funny.
Time out
I wanted to be the first one.
It's
No,
good.
it was funny. I watched the
We're
whole thing.
fucking crying. Like,
Yeah.
we're actually crying.
Yeah.
So literally December 2nd. Look for that video.
Yeah, collab. So every day in December, you're doing a collaboration with another
See,
YouTuber.
you're
Yes.
fucking next
That's a
level
grind.
though. Like, you're not even doing it every weekday, you're doing it every day, and you're releasing an album in, like, fucking Christmas.
Doing the
Like,
most, man.
It's fun. I love creating.
yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
You're the man. Love
Thanks,
you.
Ricks. We appreciate it, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Check your stuff out, and we'll see you guys next week on the podcast.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yay. Later, guys.